Welcome to The Awakened Heart, a podcast for healing women, a space for you to reclaim your voice, soften your armor, and rise. Because survival is not your whole story, and healing is your chance to return to your true self. I'm your host, Autumn Moran, therapist, coach, yoga instructor, and a companion on the path of coming home to yourself. Here, we'll talk about things that live under the surface: trauma, ADHD, burnout, grief, identity, and the yearning for more. Maybe that yearning is quiet, maybe it's loud. It just depends on the time, right? Each episode is an invitation to soften, to be seen, and to reconnect with the truth of who you are beneath the coping and the chaos. Because healing isn't a destination, it's a homecoming, my dears, and you don't have to do it alone. You're exactly where you need to be, so let's begin. Welcome to this bonus episode, made as always with you in mind. I'm talking about syncing your workout routine to your hormone cycles. What if I told you the reason you can't stick to a workout routine isn't about laziness, isn't about your lack of willpower, but because the workout world was never built for you? I don't just mean you as a woman or you as someone healing from trauma or navigating ADHD. I mean you in your whole truth, a body that cycles, shifts, softens, and surges. A nervous system that's had to stay on alert too long. A brain that needs more variety, more novelty, and more calm than most fitness programs offer. You're not broken for needing a different rhythm, my dears. You're not wrong for feeling overwhelmed, overstimulated, or just not into it some days. Today, I invite you to rewrite the rules. I want to share with you a cycle-aware workout that no one ever taught us. Right? Planning our workout routines, our body movement in honor of our body, not to force it to look a certain way, not to force it to be a certain way, but to honor it. First, let's talk about what the fitness industry gets wrong. Most mainstream advice let's be honest, is built on research done by men for men. It's very recent that women were included in research. Our variables were too much of our hormones were too much of a variable. It's focused on intensity over intuition. It's rooted in shame. Push harder, no excuses, earn your rest, go as hard as you can, do more. More. But that kind of thinking, that kind of path doesn't work when your hormones are fluctuating, when you've lived in survival mode, or when your brain doesn't process motivation like everyone else's. And yet, movement is a powerful medicine. It can regulate your nervous system, support your hormones, boost your mood, and help you feel like yourself again, when it's done in a way that works with your body, not against it. So let me offer you a different way. A 4-week rhythm based on the menstrual cycle. And even if you don't bleed or your cycles are irregular, you can still follow this as a seasonal or energetic flow. I encourage the energetic flow. I had jogging 3 miles on my list today, but for the life of me, my energy is that of more gentle. I'm going to do stretching for 20, 30 minutes, 10 minutes instead of running. Meet yourself where you're at each and every day. So let's walk through this, assuming you've got a cycle or just trying to get you a baseline. Week 1, menstrual phase. This is your winter. Your energy is the lowest. You're allowed to slow down. Please give yourself permission to slow down. Don't do all the hard things the week of your period. Calm down. Take some things off your plate. Delegate where you can. Reschedule where you can. This is the week for gentle yoga, slow walks, stretching, and just being with your body. And by gentle yoga, I mean it could be simple as setting a 5 to 20 minute timer and putting your legs up the wall. Epsom salt baths are a good option here. If you are a shower-only gal, get some Epsom salt, put a pile on the bottom of the shower, and just smash it with your feet. Rub it all in your feet. Your feet will absorb that magnesium. You can use grounding essential oils, sandalwood, patchouli, frankincense, and myrrh. And allow space for me time, for alone time. Nap, journal, meditate, color, do a puzzle, do something just for you. Go within. Your body's doing a lot of work. Take it easy. And for nutrition, you want to focus on proteins and fat. And no matter where you're at in your cycle, if it calls for it, get the chocolate. Dark chocolate is recommended, but I know sometimes that's hard to eat when good milk chocolate is there. Just get some good quality milk chocolate, good ingredients. Read your ingredients. Don't get the shit you see right there at the cash register. You got to go to the chocolate aisle and get the different brands. Week 2, follicular phase. Spring energy is rising. This is your time to rebuild and explore. This is a good time for goal setting, intention setting. You're not necessarily doing all the stuff, but you're planning to do it when that energy is there in full force. Body movement can be strength training, dancing, cycling, or even hit high intensity interval training if it feels good. Don't do fasted cardio. Eat something before you do any sort of body movement, especially HIIT training, and do HIIT training only if it feels good and fits within your energy level. Do not force it because it can mess up your hormones, especially women in premenopause, perimenopause. Here you'll feel clearer and more focused, so lean into that. That's where the planning comes, the intentions come. Essential oils, you would like some invigorating essential oils: peppermint, eucalyptus, rosemary, tea tree. For nutrition, focus on fruits and vegetables: broccoli, cauliflower, fresh fruits. Week 3, your ovulation. This is a summer energy. This is your power phase. This is where you can lift heavier, play harder, enjoy the energy surge. This might be more of the HIIT area, if you will. And creativity and confidence speak here, so use it. This is a good time for social activities. Floral essential oils are really good here: rose, lavender, jasmine, clary sage. As far as nutrition goes, fresh fruit smoothies, salads, steamed veggies. And this is due to the higher body temp you may feel during ovulation. And then we're going to round that month down to the luteal phase, which is the week prior to the period, which can be very strong, very big for many of us. This is fall. This is autumn, if you will. Things become quiet again. Your body is going to crave lower impact movement. This is where it might just be swaying and moving and dancing, just letting the energy out. If you do strength training, make sure you take longer rests. Don't lift as hard or lift as intensely. Nice, maybe resistant bands or yoga, Pilates, some body weight movement. Gentle walks are encouraged. And maybe most of all, you just need more emotional space. If your emotions are high, go within. Cry, take a nap, scream into a pillow, dance around, journal, meditate, do some breath work. These heavy emotions are hormonal. They're not who you are, and they're not facts. They're just emotions. Let them come, let them surge, and ride that wave and let them go. Be gentle with yourself this week. If you can get a gentle massage or just get your own face mask, some DIY self-care. Calming essential oils are good for this phase, for this week. Lavender, frankincense, and clary sage. Don't skimp on the carbs here. Sweet potatoes are your friend. If you're not so much into the sweet potato game, get 2 white potatoes, 1 sweet potato, chop them up, throw some oil on them, bake them in the oven, mix them together. Slowly introduce it. Complex carbs are your friend. And try to have a little less caffeine. Simple, not easy. But if the caffeine still needs to be there, make sure you are eating before you drink caffeine. Something small, even a mini muffin. Just put something in your body to start the digestion that's not caffeine. Try to wait an hour before having the caffeine within waking. And do not have any caffeine past noon or 3, depending on how it affects you. This isn't just about physical change. It's about reclaiming your body as a partner, not a project. And if you're like me, neurodivergent, healing from trauma, or in the midst of hormonal changes, here's what I want you to know. You don't have to be consistent every day to make progress. Show up for yourself in whatever way you need to based on what energy you were provided or given with that day, based on your hormone cycle. Lean into the hormone cycle. And more importantly, rest is part of the plan. Please rest. If legs up the wall is all you can do, rest. If laying in bed and staring at the ceiling is all you can do, let it be that. Just rest without guilt. Without guilt. You are allowed to rest. You don't have to earn it. You don't have to do something to get it. Rest is required simply because you breathe. Give yourself permission to rest. Your body isn't unreliable. She's responding to your life, the environment, the stress, the system, whatever's going on. Try to find some love. Try to find some gentleness, despite if you feel that your body's working against you. Lean into love. And delay saying yes to events, especially public speaking events, networking events, things that are going to require a lot of spoons, a lot of mental energy from you, until you can see what cycle you may be in. If you're going to be in a good cycle, I'm going to do it. If you think you might be in a low energy cycle, can I get back to you when it gets closer to the time? So I'll know better. You don't even have to explain it. Just I'll get back to you. Set timers if your brain wanders. Set a timer for 5 minutes to 20 minutes and stretch until it goes off. Walk until it goes off. Play music that lights you up. Have a special playlist that you only listen to when you work out. Or have a show or a movie that you only watch when you're working out. For me, it's like a new chapter every time I work out. I can only watch a certain show when I'm cycling or lifting weights. It keeps me focused. It keeps me motivated. Let your movement be playful, not punishing. If it doesn't feel good, find an alternate movement. Something that does feel good. Back it off. If you feel sluggish through your workout, back it off. Go easy. Don't punish. Don't be your own bully. And for my menopausal sisters, prioritize strength. Protect your bones, your mood, your power. You are not fading. You are shifting. Resistant bands, weights for strength training, or full body workouts, Pilates, yoga, these things can all help you strengthen your bones. So here's your invitation. This is what I invite you to ponder on this week, today. What would your relationship to movement look like if it was built on respect, love, and compassion, and not punishment? What would your relationship to movement look like if it was built on respect, love, compassion, fun, and not punishment? How would your week feel? What would your week look like if your workouts matched your energy instead of demanding more than you have? How would your week feel? What would your week look like if your workouts matched your energy instead of demanding more than you have? You are allowed to move in a way that heals you, that feels good to you. Thank you so much for being here today. I really enjoyed this bonus episode. I hope this speaks to you. I hope that it stirred something in you to be kinder to yourself and meet the world where you're at, not where the world is. accommodate yourself. Message me in the show notes or on Instagram at Empowering Wellness Hub and let me know if anything came up for you. And if you're craving more support for your healing journal, head to my link tree in the show notes or in my Instagram bio at Empowering Wellness Hub for a good Spotify playlist for Defined Women, a Boundaries audio bundle, and more resources to get you going. Don't forget to follow, share this episode with any woman you know that needs comfort and permission to do it a different way, to move her body in a different way. Take what you need, and as always, leave the rest. Until next time, take care of you, and I'll see you soon. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.